Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I've got a quick unboxing for you. It's two paintings because I needed free shipping, and as you can see it's from Diamond Art Club. One square, one round. So yeah, let's get inside. Let's start with the small one. Save the wrestling match. Right, then let me get inside. Oh, by the way, before I start as well, I do have my little folder here for my trading cards. Hopefully there will be trading cards in both, but if you've not seen this, then I love this. So it's just one of them little baseball sets, but it has 4 to a page, so I'll be putting them in there at the end. Right, let's get in. This is the smaller one that I bought. It was actually in their sale, so it was like a, I don't know, like 60. I think this one was the 16% off, so it was good because I needed to hit free shipping. And it's a round kit, and if you've seen my year in review, I'm going to be doing a half year in review, by the way, if you're interested. But in fact, it may have already gone up by the time I post this video. We'll see. But if you remember from my January one, then you'll know that I wanted more seasonal ones, and this is the year of the snake. So yeah, I thought I'd get that. We'll have a quick look at the toolkit. Generally, I don't bother, but sometimes, oh, this one will be an old one for sure. But if you've not seen it before, it's like a little slide out tray, which I do actually use their trays. They're very handy having these lids, and I'm not much of an accessory person. And we've got putty, which means it is definitely one of the older ones, because the newer ones come with wax now in their twist and pick pens. Twist and pick. Take the lid off. Oh, I do at least have the metal placer. So the really old ones have plastic ones. I'll twist it up and you'll see what happens. So they are quite stiff to twist because you got to think about it. Inside there's a putty, so you're meeting a lot of resistance because you're basically treating it like a plunger. So if you struggle with this, then that's why. But as you can see, it's just now gradually coming through the top. It's very slow moving as well. So if you see nothing happen, don't be tempted to twist more, because it'll just like keep going and going and going long after you've stopped. Anyway, that's the twist and pick pen, which I'm sure most of you have all seen. Baggies. Well, there's no card in the tray, so let's hope it's in the sticker sheet. Phew, thank God. Okay, so we've got a bronze. It does tell you on the back now. The really old ones you have to guess, but you can tell it's a bronze because it has these little sticky out 3 things. And I do love these. I mean, it's nice because this is a code, and what you do, you have to collect a combination of codes, and you get a gift card, or if you really going for it, like a custom from Diamond Art Club. But yeah, I doubt if I'll ever be getting a custom. But who knows? One day, hopefully, I might get a gift card. And this is the sticker sheet. So let's have a look at this. So we have 60 colours, which is not bad. And we have 2 fairy dust and 2 ABs. They always put them at the end. If you have a really old canvas, sometimes the ABs are at the front. Anything before 150 is an AB with Diamond Art Club in the oldie days. There we go. So this is called, what is this called? Year of the Snake. This is a sticker, by the way. Year of the Snake, and it's by Christina Yen. So yeah, I was very happy to get this in the sale. I nearly bought it in my last purchase, and other things took priority. You know what it's like. The wish list is much longer than I can actually afford. So I have to make choices. I'll get that out of the way. And I get the canvas out. But as it was in sale, and as I needed to hit shipping threshold, because there is not a day born when I'm going to pay shipping. Unless I'm using my points, then I'll pay shipping. But for a regular purchase, no. Okay, so we'll just unravel that. Let me just use that as our backdrop first of all, while we look at the drills. Okay, so here's the drills. They do have the name on. Let's have a look at these special drills. I'm actually hoping I can get past this without pulling everything apart, because I can never get the things back. Right, okay, so there's one. Sorry, I film in front of the window, so there's a bit of glare. So we've got like a sort of dark green AB. There's the other, which is like a sort of, there's not much of that, but it's kind of peachy, fleshy colour. Again, is an AB. Right, let's find these fairy dust. one of the fairy dust. I'm not sure if it's going to show up too well because fairy dust is one of these things. It's a very subtle effect that it's just mica powder on the surface of the drill that just gives it a sheen, makes it look more slick rather than AB is like in your face glitter, but fairy dust is more like a sheen. So I'm guessing it's on the lanterns maybe. I don't know. We'll have to have a look on the canvas. But there's a decent amount size of that. So let's find the other one. Wow, he was playing hard to find. Okay, so it's this yellow, and again it's quite similar to the AB, just a bit more yellowy, but sort of butter yellow. And that's the second fairy dust. All right, let me see if I can get this back in the package now. Not too bad. Right, okay, let's look at this canvas. Let's flip it over. So unfortunately it's a vertical one. I don't film on a horizontal camera, so we'll do our best. The royal we. So this is it down the bottom. Isn't he pretty? Oh, I bet the AB, no, what was it? Fairy dust. I bet the fairy dust is actually on the fans. That would be nice. And I bet the yellow one is in the lanterns. But let's find out. So before I start, this is, so SixthLeafClover is the thing. So Christina Yen is the artist, but she does have a business name as well. And this is a 55.6 by 70.7 centimetre canvas. So 56 by 71 for all intents and purposes. So not too bad. Not too bad size, and it's round. So hopefully I can do this in my lifetime. So let's see if we can find these. Let's start with the ABs. So this is the green. It's like the little battery sign. And this not all of his scales, but it's like a highlight because, you know, snakes are round, so it's going to have a highlight. So it looks like it all goes up here, like so. Let me show it this way. So it goes like up here, like as a highlight. And then again into head, so it's a bit here, like a highlight here, and it's kind of scattered in here as well. And in his, what is this? It's green tea. I guess he's drinking green tea with his green tail. So yeah, so that's the highlight of the dragon. And the other one was a sort of beigey AB. Okay, found that. So that's in the centre of these fireworks. So here, one or two there. But that appears to be it. So that's why there wasn't a huge amount of those. Right, shall we find the fairy dust? Okay, well I was going to say it was in the lanterns and the fans, but there's also a bit down here. This is the red K, and the red K is here as well. Around his here, in here. We do have some in the fan, but not a lot. It's like up here along the edge. Again, along this edge. And then in these lanterns, we have, there's just a couple up here, just a little scattering. Yeah, same with this one. Just a couple at the top. Up here, have we got some up here? But we don't have it on that one. Don't have it on the top of that one. We do have it at the bottom. So that's that one. Yeah, so that's the red. It is mostly, actually, surprisingly, it's more in the background and here, and little scatterings around him, like how the red is reflecting off of his scales. That's where the red is. And the last one was that yellow, which, let's have a look in these lanterns. Yeah, so the yellow fairy dust that's predicted at least. All this yellow inside of each of the very centre. That is his yellow fairy dust. Anywhere else? Couple here. Couple in here actually. It just has a very small highlight of the yellow fairy dust. That. Sorry if I sound a bit funny. I stand up to film these because they're so big, but it does make my voice a little bit funny sometimes on the mic because I'm stretching and moving around the camera. But this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. I was so happy. It's always nice when there's a painting that you like, that you see in the sale. Seems like fate. Anyway, let me get this wrapped up and we'll go to the main reason for my purchase. All right, number 2. It's a bee. So this one is actually, I bought this for my other half, not for him to do. I'll be doing it for him as a gift. But he's got a bit of a thing about bees and turtles. It's like the two things he has like an obsession with. I saw this one when it originally came out, and it sold out quite quickly, and that's why. I did see a lot of people disappointed. So when it came back as a restock, I was like, do you know what? I should buy it. Sometimes you just have to play the game, don't you? And when something comes back in as a restock, you have to grab it, regardless of the fact of whether you're ready to purchase anything else. So yeah, we grabbed this. Let's get inside. It's a whopper. It's an absolute whopper. Can't help it. I like these diamond paintings, but so many of them are so big, and it's just how my tastes run. So what can you do? I buy it if I like the picture, not regardless of what the size is or drills or anything like that. This is Royal HoneyBee by the Dutch lady, and as you can see, it's 65 by 98.8, so 91 cents. 65 by 91. Oh. Why do I like these big canvases? I don't know. I'm a masochist. Right, so that's the toolkit. Let's check here. There's the thing. Right, so nothing in the tray. Let's get rid of this. I will check the toolkit because as this is a restock, it'll be whatever their new latest toolkit is. So sometimes they spring things on us. And right, so that's got, I don't know if you remember, the putty before was bright, like grey white, and this is like sort of white see-through. That's that. But yeah, occasionally they spring changes on us, and they don't announce them, so you only find out if you look. Right, that's the toolkit. Nothing's changed. Normal toolkit apart from wax instead of putty. Okay, that's the big moment. See, because a treasure quest card is not always guaranteed, but we have one. Oh look, it's a bronze. There's a surprise. I have only bronze. Well, I've got one gold, I think, and the rest are all bronze, which is a shame, but you know, keeps us collecting, doesn't it? And it's supposed to be that if you have a bigger canvas, that you have a better chance of a better card. That has not been my experience. Right, okay. So in this one we have 43 colours. Did I mention it's a square? And we have one AB, 1, 2, 3, 4 fairy dust. That makes sense. It's a bit more of a natural picture, so I expect less ABs. Right, so I'll put that to one side, and I will be putting it in my folder at the end. Oh, it's just a whopper. Oh, all those dark colours. I don't know why I do it to myself. Don't know why I do it to myself, but use that as a backdrop. Right. So, what did I have? 5 special drills. I'll get through the crinkling again. Alright, well I can already see the AB. It's right here. It's bright orange. Oh, and there's one. Oh, and there's two of the fairy dust. Right, let's look at the AB first. So we've got, this is 972. So this is a kind of a very yellow orange. It's a dark yellow or a light orange. So I'm guessing that's on the B. And then we've got 3855 and 728, which is, that's a sort of cream. So this is a fairy dust. That's a sort of cream. It's got a very sort of, it's like a coffee cream almost. And then we've got this. This is a sort of, now this is the other fairy dust, and this is a sort of, I mean, I can see on the camera it's looking a bit yellower than it is in real life. This is almost, not quite, but it's almost a mustard yellow. It's like, it's got that, it's not bright, it's got that muted effect. So that's those two. I mean, just need 2 more ABs. No, not ABs. Fairy dust. There's one. So again, that's another yellow, and that's sort of butter yellow for that fairy dust. You can really see the shine on it, hopefully on camera. Beautiful drills. I love fairy dust. And the last one, this is it. So this is 3865, so almost white. So this is a decent size bag of that. I'll try and get these back in the bag, and then we'll find out on the canvas. And let's flip her over. There we go. Wow, on the camera that almost looks like an eyeball. I've just looked at the art. It's not like a third eye type thing. It's just the way it's rendered. But yeah, I was like, wait, did I miss that it's got a giant eyeball in its head? No, I don't think it has. So let me just put this here, and then we'll go through it. I mean, it's lovely earthy tones. Gorgeous. Let me just, oh, I've got to roll it up a bit to keep going. Then we've got the mountains in the background. You can see the white specks. I'm thinking that might be the fairy dust. And maybe the crown and the wings. But yeah, it's just gorgeous. I'll put a picture up on screen right now. You can see it. And I haven't told my other half that that I've got this, because I intend to do it as a gift. And also, if I don't tell him, then he won't be disappointed when it takes me 2 years to do. But yeah, absolutely, yeah. To be fair, I love bees as well, so it was an easy decision. But let's find these. I'll just show it again, just in case you missed it. So it's the Regal HoneyBee, 60 by 91 for all intents and purposes, by the Dutch lady. Square. So ABs and fairy dust. Look, the AB is the tick sign, and we've got the little uppy arrow and the slash slash and the U-turn. So let's find those. Right, well, I can see already that's the AB. We've got ABs up the stems of the flower and in the petals. Yeah, so this seems to be speckled, splattered, scattered. That's the word. Wow, third time lucky. Scattered around. In fact, in this pollen as well. The little yellow pollens. These are ABs. We've got any in the bee itself. We've got some in this section. So we've got like they come down in lines, which makes sense. Any more ABs? No, I can see the fairy dust, but oh, and the ABs are up here again in these sort of I don't know what you call them, because it's not pollen, I don't think. Magical pixie dust, I don't know. But yeah, so they're all in these in here as well. Good scattering around. It's I like it. That's how I like my ABs actually. I like a light touch where they're just like little bits everywhere as opposed to solid blocks. So that makes me happy. And what did I say? Uppy arrow, slash and U-turn. So I can see, so these are for the fairy dust. So the fairy dust appear next to the ABs here in this flower. In here we have some of the uppy arrow ones. Here we have the U-turn and this one in the it's a flower, but it's almost like wings, isn't it? With the the way it's sectioned. But yeah, there's the U-turn and the uppy arrow here. Little slashes in the little speckles. Yeah, fairy dust alongside the ABs here. U-turns in this part of the bee. And now I'm seeing the white actually. Let's do the white as well, the 3865, because that's the hyphen. So that is in this flower. That is just the edge of this flower and these stems. And again, as predicted, part of these, all these pollen-y, fairy dust, pixie dust, whatever they are, scatterings in this. And yeah, so we've had the U-turn and the up sign and the white, more white there, U-turns in here. And this is where it starts to, that's where the ABs were. So this kind of mingles in together. And then we have more fairy dust in this little circle here and around here. We've got more in the flowers, well, whatever they are. Yeah, we've got a little bit of fairy dust up here, and again the white speckles. Speckles, speckles. A little bit in there, and then that's it. We've just got it in again in the pollen, and like that's like a cloud. Oh, I guess it's honey, isn't it? Wow. There's just no flies on me, is there? I'm so sharp. It's honey, right? So it's because it's a bee, so it's like pollen and honey. But yeah, so again, it's very light touch. It's all speckled within, and which feels good because bees are almost like sort of fuzzy, aren't they? So this is going to be like, this is where the black and the 939 is. So it's going to really make the oh, now I've just realised that's not a flower, that's a reflection. I thought it was sitting in the flower. Well, it kind of is. Kind of sitting in the flower, but it's also its reflection. I don't know. It's just like, it's one of them paintings that the more you look at it, the more you actually see. But yeah, so that is that one. Absolutely glorious. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I need to get a couple of whips out the way before I start a big project like this. But I can see just from the rendering is absolutely like chef's kiss on this. I can tell just from this. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Right, let me wrap this up and we'll put my cards in the binder. All right. Also got you zoomed in a little bit for this because I can sit down. Oh, it kills my back. Right, so yeah, by the way, if you're enjoying this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up and give me an emoji. It was all about the bee, wasn't it? So if you can drop me a buzzy bee emoji, or maybe you preferred the dragon, drop me a little firework, or I don't know if there's a dragon emoji, of course there is. So tell me which painting you prefer, or do both. So let's decide where we're going to put these. So these are my Yumeis that I like, and these are, well, there's no space on that page. I don't have any horizontal ones, so I think what I'll do is I'll save that for, because there will be more Yume art. It's just like, it's not even a question. So I think we'll start a new page and we'll put them in here. So let's do that. And let's do that. Like I say, bronze, 2 bronze. These 2 are bronze. Love these. Don't you just love the hologram effect of this? I'll leave a link to this book if you're interested. I just got it on Amazon. It's really, I love it. And bronze, 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 bronze. All of these are massive paintings as well. This is my one and only, not bronze. It's a gold. And you know why I got this? You can't see it behind there, but behind there, turtle. So that's another one that's is really pretty. Yeah, so that is my book all set and done. Thank you for watching. Take care and see you all again soon. Bye for now. Bye.